Alright, I'm back. In this video here, well, let's start from the beginning, I guess. In my last video, I went out and bought that Worx, or however it's pronounced, that's W-O-R-X sprayer, 20 volt. Yeah, I was pretty pleased with it for what it is. It doesn't have a lot of pressure, PSI. I think when you read the instructions there, I think they said that the PSI, if it wasn't hooked up to a hose, just sucking water out of a bucket or a stream, that your PSI was between 70 and 90, and that seemed just about right. So it did the job for what it is. But after I made that video there, I charged up the battery, and it ended up taking 5 hours to charge that thing. So I kind of figured it's maybe a fluke. That was the second time charging it, so I ran it. Oh, the other thing is it only runs for about 19 minutes, and you can't do a whole lot in 19 minutes. Not even enough to wash a small compact car. So I charged it up again, and religiously I was getting between 18 and 19 minutes charge on it. So I ended up taking it back and going on the internet and doing a little more research on that, and this is what I ended up coming up with. They sell these in kits. They're relatively cheap. You can get them for anywhere from 20 bucks to, God, 30 bucks. I don't see where the $30 one is any better than the $20 one, which this is a $20 one that I bought. It's 100 watt, and the PSI is supposed to be 160. I doubt it. I'm putting it probably about 120, maybe 130. But then again, I have no way of testing it, so that's just a judgment call. Well, this is the unit I bought, and I bought it as a package. I'll see if I can get in here to get you a picture of everything. That's what the unit looks like. I already mounted it. It took a while to mount it, so that's why I didn't show the mounting of this. Now this here, this is a suck. This is what sucks. This is your tube to suck the water up. I added a weight to sort of sink to the bottom, because without it, it kind of floats willy-nilly all over the place. And that is about 3 feet long. And it plugs into this side here. It's self-explanatory. There are no instructions that come with these things when you buy them from overseas. And this is quick disconnect here. Now this pump, you cannot get it wet. It is not a submergible pump. So basically this is going to be my station where I do my washing of the tractor and that. I have it on a dolly. It's a Harbor Freight dolly. One of those big ones there. It holds 1,000 pounds, and I have about 40 gallons in there right now. I can't move it. And the hose, well, let me explain what comes with it. You get this here, and the water squirt, you put your soap in here, in that area there, and inside here you have I don't know if I'm getting this, but you have a nozzle in there, which it sprays it pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it so far. And it has a quick disconnect on this end here, and this hose here that hooks up to either the broom there or your power sprayer. It's a quick disconnect, and it's 19 feet long, if anybody wants to know. And this here that hooks up to your cigarette lighter. In my case, I went out and I've already had this. It's a Harbor Freight cheap battery charger, so I'm using that to run this unit. But you plug this into your cigarette lighter, and this hose, or this wire here, is 10 feet long. It's an on-demand pump. So when you change implements from this to this, you have to unplug it, or you're going to have water just shooting on. Like I say, it's an on-demand pump. It comes with a little carrying case, which is nice. I would suggest, if you get one of these, that you pay attention to how they packaged it, so you can put it back in. It's always a pain to try and put something back in that's been factory packaged, and You're just trying to make it work. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to plug this thing in, and I'm going to spray my tractor. As you know, I don't have running water up here, so that's why I ended up buying this unit. The other thing is, if you go camping and you're by a stream or something like that, you can drop this in the stream and pump water out of there to clean your camper if you want. Just little things you can do with it. Like I say, I don't have running water. I have a gasoline power sprayer at the house, but I tried it up here and my sub pump just doesn't kick it. So I'm going to put you on the what's called here tripod, and then I'm going to turn the sprayer on and show you what it does. Bear with me while I get this thing hooked up. Let's see where I can get you the best picture. I don't know how much you're actually going to see with this thing here, but I'll spray this part here. I'll show you what the brush looks like first. It's got a fan here, pretty nice. It seems to work pretty good. I don't have any soap in it right now, but I'm happy with that part. It's a good spray, and the farther you hold it back, the wider the spray. It's from here over to here. I'd say that's about a good 18-inch spray, and the farther you go out, it gets wider. So, and I didn't add any soap into here. Now I'm going to change this over to the sprayer. I have to disconnect my power source or it's going to be pumping, because it's an on-demand pump. A couple things I had to do. I had to put Teflon tape on this connection here. Teflon tape on the connection here too, because it leaked. So now, if you just pull the trigger, you get a real nice fan spray. I don't know if you can see that. And the farther back you pull the trigger, the sharper it gets. And now the other reason why I like this is I can run this until my battery goes dead, which what they do, they tell you if you're going to use it on your car, start your car so you don't run your battery down, because it takes 100 watt, so I don't know how long that would run a battery down. But next to not having a power sprayer, this thing here, I'm keeping this one. I'm really pleased with it so far. This is my second time using it, and it sure beats nothing, let's put it that way. The PSI isn't too bad on it. It removes the mud between my lugs on my tire here. So that's all I'm concerned. Just so I can take it, clean the tractor off enough to where I can take it inside my barn without bringing all kinds of dirt in there and that. So I say I'm happy so far. Alright, I just thought I'd throw this out in case somebody else is in a position where they don't have running water, which seems like all my viewers that do watch me, they all live where their tractors are, so they have running water and that, and there may be somebody else that doesn't, that's looking for a solution on how to wash their equipment. This is working out pretty handy. I have that 55-gallon jug there, or barrel. I have a lid for it to keep the mosquitoes out, so I don't, they can't get in there and start multiplying. And for my power source, it's just that cheap jumper box that you can buy at Harbor Freight. I think the cheapest one is about $39. I don't know if you can use a coupon on it or not, but you don't need anything expensive. If you don't want to use your battery charge or your battery in your vehicle or tractor, is a cheap way to go. All right, like I say, this is about 20 bucks. I got it on eBay. I'm not going to give you the buyer's name because I'm not happy with them. As far as delivery, it took me a month to get it. We had a lot of going back and forth. They canceled my order the first time, and they don't read their emails. They just send you a blank form that doesn't contain anything about what you write to them about. So I'm not happy with them, so that's why I'm not going to tell you where I bought it. But if you go on eBay, that's cheaper than Amazon by a long shot. And plus, some of them you sit there and dicker with them on the price and that. All right, well, I think I wasted enough of your time. As always, my videos are free. Thank you for watching.